Digital forensic investigations are commonly utilized in law enforcement to support or refute claims made as part of criminal proceedings in court. Essentially, this is the collection and investigation of digital evidence such as network traffic data or an entire computer system's files. Digital forensic principles are utilized by cybersecurity professionals to recover information for retrospective investigation or retroexamination, a process called digital forensic imaging. A huge amount of data can be produced by some individuals and substantially more by large corporations. Facebook, for example, generates over 4 petabytes of data every day, which is 4,000 terabytes of data, the equivalent of 16,000 standard MacBook Pro HDDs worth of storage. Cybersecurity professionals have to be meticulous in recording and storing data activity from their systems so that it can be examined if there's reason to believe they have been compromised. The required data could be collected through disk cloning, which takes an exact copy of an operating system disk that can be run on a separate machine as if it were the original system. Another method of collection is through disk imaging, which essentially works by creating a backup of the data stored on a drive as a single file that can be opened and examined on a different system. A third method is through simple copy and pasting, although this only allows visible data such as Word, PowerPoint, or PDF documents to be copied, not data pertaining to running processes such as installation or boot data. Stored data can be subjected to retroexaminations, performed when anomalous activity is detected through environmental scans or if a signature within the network matches against known system vulnerabilities, called indicators of compromise. This could be any data that indicates potentially malicious activity on a system or network, such as unusual outbound network traffic, anomalies in privileged account user activity, or geographical irregularities. Without collecting and storing current, accurate, and complete datasets, it's hard or even impossible to ensure accurate examinations. Obfuscation is the process of obscuring data in order to bypass security scans and controls. Essentially, it is a collection of techniques used to disguise or hide code and is used in almost every attempt to compromise a system or network. There are a number of techniques used, which we'll look at now. File extension changes. This process will hide executable files as files which are usually harmless, such as hiding an executable file as a JPEG. File signature changes in the hex, where details about the code can be added or removed. And runtime packers, which package the code in a manner that is hard to read and detect. Let's imagine that we receive a stored dataset after some indicators of compromise are flagged. We would then use retroexamination to uncover artifacts, and then use these to help determine what mischief has occurred, which machines were involved, and who the user or threat actor was. Example of the techniques involved include file signature analysis, where a file's content is compared with its signature to show if it has had its file type changed in order to try and hide it, such as saving an Excel list with a .mp3 extension. Shellbag analysis of folders to show user activity. Email forensics to see sent and received emails, where they were sent from and when, and even recover deleted emails. Timeline analysis to easily view files for patterns by listing an entire disk content chronologically and highlighting them by characteristics such as file type and if they have been deleted. It's not just the content of files which may be of importance, but also the metadata associated with those files. Retroexamination may reveal when a PDF first appeared on a computer, when an Excel sheet was last edited, when a Word document was last saved or printed, or which user carried out these actions. Refer to your Module 4 Task 1 exercise worksheet for an exercise relating to disk cloning retroexamination through a digital forensic timeline software which analyzes and orders all files on a disk chronologically. What evidence can you find?